Kidnapping for ransom is clearly big business in this country. From northern Nigeria to the southern part of this country, kidnappers are making big bucks by picking up high-profile targets in exchange for huge sums of money. That is a problem because even as the security operatives try to battle them, it feels that more and more people, bandits, criminals, are joining the business. The question is, ransom. Can these victims and the victim's family not pay ransom? Will they not pay ransom? Should they pay ransom? And if ransom was not a part of this, would kidnapping continue to thrive as it is? These are the things that we're looking at today on Root Calls. My name is Gloria Oji Amari. To have this conversation right here in the studio with me is Amici Mukulu, who is a security expert. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Can the victims' families not pay ransom? Should the victims' families not pay ransom in a bid to stop kidnapping?
It would have been very, very good if everything was in place and we say don't pay ransom. What I will say, or my own take about this issue of kidnapping in Nigeria, spate of kidnapping, I would have said, no, don't pay. But it's easier said. What about the lives of the people that are involved? If you say don't pay, they kill. Sometimes you pay, they still kill. But sometimes most of them that are actually out in there for financial gains do not kill. They take the money and throw you off. It is on exceptional cases that they kill. But do we have the adequate policing system that will help us to stop this crime?
So the truth is, people pay because they don't trust the police.
Yeah, people pay because they don't trust that the security service can help them bring back their families. And I tell you what, there is also the other part of this whole thing. What about the banking system? What about this banking system? What about the bureaus, the change owners that are around the country? One, even if you don't pay, of course, do you not hear what is happening now? Even in Abuja, I told you in the last interview, a lady from the bank was kidnapped between Metama, yes, your Metama here, going towards Apple, and they brought out, what's the name called? POS, for the person to transfer money. Yes. So how can we not be able to trace such transaction? You understand? And in some cases you could mark money, whether be it foreign currency or in Nigerian currency, and they will go after that money. So there's a bit of some complicity in this whole thing that is going on.
When you say complicity, who is complicit?
By everyone, the banks, the security service themselves, because there have been some cases. Some from members of this family say, instead of me to tell police anything, I'd rather go. And I know of somebody in the security service, a very senior person, controller, they kidnapped their family in Benue State, just of recent, and they all put the 5 million naira together. They demanded, and I was asking him, why didn't you tell the members of your service and tell police? And he said, no, he doesn't want trouble. Let them release this man. and they went and dropped this money.
And you have raised a very important thing, a very important issue in this situation, because complicity could actually be driving this. I mean, how is it possible that after these people are kidnapped, their money is wired to them within 24 hours, like, of course, the UBEC chairman and his daughter who got kidnapped, and then in less than 24 hours or thereabout, they were released? How was the money moved? How did they get that?
Huge business. And if the banks are not being truthful to us, because I give you an example of the case of Evans. There were people that were his bank managers. You understand? Account, what do you call it? Account managers or whatever. And this guy was putting in money, sometimes huge cash.
May I bring in another aspect of this? Just during the induction of the new governors that happened in Abuja a few days ago,
Right.
The EFCC boss simply said, I mean, plainly, that he believes that a lot of governors are using the excuse of insecurity to inflate their security votes, actually to loot money. Is there a possibility also that leadership, yes, that authorities, you talked about security agencies, I don't want to use the word politicians, but I'm talking about constituted authority, lawmakers could actually be complicit in this situation, so that as long as there isn't security in their state, they will continue to move money.
Very, very correct. What the EFCC chairman, acting chairman said is completely true. We must hold our rulers, they are not leaders, we must hold them accountable, because some of these things that are happening in the states that you are seeing now, they engineer it so that that so-called security vote, and until government put a stop to that security vote, because they are all collecting this money, I tell you the truth. Even the service chiefs have some security votes to themselves, not even the military money, the budget that is given to each of the services or the armed forces, each of the services. They have personal to themselves, security votes in their drawer. These are issues. So to governors level and all that, there's been a lot of problem we need to address. And until our lawmakers, because they are the true representatives of the people, but unfortunately too, they are also complicit in all that is going on. So there's a round circle of what is going on in the country.
You paint a very grim picture in this situation. Is there hope? Because as far as people's pockets, not just the criminals' pockets are being lined, even, like you have said, lawmakers and state functionaries are being lined.
Yes.
It spells doom.
They are involved. The structure, our national security architecture, the structure is very faulty. We've said this on live television, we're saying it again, I've said it continually. Something has to be done drastically to rejig our national security architecture. You understand? And the kind of policing that we have today, that police is inadequate.
Until we get these things right, a lot has been raised in this conversation. Thank you so much, Amici Nwokulu, for giving us your greater insight on this matter. Please go to the comment section of this video and give us your thoughts on all that have been said on this show. This is Root Cause with me, Gloria Oje Emode, and you're watching Roots TV Nigeria.